So now with Eddie Gordo in Tekken 8, is this leak true? Now if y'all haven't seen it, I made a video quite a while ago about this leak right here, which showed us the character select screen with some additional fighters added. We have Eddie, Alex, Fakuram, Julia, Lei Wulong, Armor King, and Roger. And we just got the confirmation that Eddie is indeed the first DLC of Tekken 8. Now I'm sure there's some of you that are saying, no, this is not true at all. But can we really just disregard it? I mean, they got the first character right. Now of course there are factors that played into it, with Eddie being a super popular character in the series, and with fans begging for him to return. I feel like it was kind of guaranteed. But him being the first DLC character, I wouldn't say I'm exactly surprised, but I just find it interesting that this leak here had that detail correct. Now you could also argue that the order that we see these characters appear on this screen isn't the order that they are released, because if that is the case, then that makes this even less credible. But if it is saying that it'll go in the order of these characters being released, then that would make Alex next. Now last time I reviewed this leak, I kind of threw some shade at the Alex and Roger mains out there, because I didn't think you guys existed until I got a ton of comments of people saying, hey, we stinkin' exist. So while I'm not going to say it's not entirely possible for these two characters to show up, I just feel like it isn't the most likely. But again, I could be wrong. But let's look at the other characters here. Fakuram being a DLC in the last game, it's totally possible that he could show up. I'm just not sure about the probability of that. Now you could argue that Kunimitsu had the same treatment back in Tekken Tag Tournament 2, because I'm pretty sure she was DLC there, and then we got her as DLC again in Tekken 7. Not the same exact character, I know it's her daughter, but still. I made a video talking about Harada's tweet to the Native American community, asking that if Julia or Michelle were to rejoin in this game, if there's a certain way that their design should be tweaked. So who knows, that could be a hint to one of them coming back. Then of course Lei Wulong, and if you guys know me, you know that he is my #1 pick for DLC. And I know there's the argument of so many people saying, hey, we want him back, and not a lot of people playing him, but come on man, please. He's just such a cool character, and I'd love to see what he'd look like in Tekken 8. Just like with Eddie's upgrade slash redesign, I wonder how Lei would look. Perhaps they'd lean his facial features even more to how Jackie Chan actually looks, since he is kind of a character meant to represent Jackie. Then after him we have Armor King, and I feel like this one's kind of a no-brainer. Now while you could argue that he's already been DLC, it's Armor King. I'm pretty sure the only Tekken game he's missed out on is Tekken 3, and I know he's got a ton of fans out there, so I think he's got a high probability of returning, but I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. So while this leak does have some things going for it, it has a few things going against it as well. The two biggest ones I can see here right now is the fact that there's only 7 DLC characters shown here, not 8, which we know that the DLC is coming out in packs of 4, one character every 3 months. Not to mention we know what Tekken 8's character select screen looks like now, and the characters are not lined up like this. And probably the last detail is that I'm pretty sure Harada hasn't even decided who's going to be put in outside of DLC pack 1, so why would we have more than 4 characters up on the character select screen? So in my personal unprofessional opinion, I'm going to lean more towards this being a fake leak. And I can already hear you saying, Mike, we knew that. We already knew that this leak was fake, but I wouldn't count it out. It got Eddie correct. While the image doesn't really match him, they still got the correct character and in the correct order, with him being the first DLC. So, I don't know, but let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you still think that this DLC leak is fake, or do you think it has potential to be real? Also, if you'd like to talk to me personally, feel free to join the Discord, and don't forget I stream Tekken 8 with viewers every Tuesday. That is going to do it for me today. As always, thank you so much for watching, and you'll see me in the next video.